I think 10 years is an important milestone, isn't it? And I think it's right, actually, that we should stop and pause and yeah, take pleasure in what we've achieved over the last 10 years. And thank you to all of you for the very, very kind words that you've spoken. But I think it's also about looking forward for the next 10 years, or at least for the future. And if you haven't already seen this little brochure that's around here inside, there's a whole series of events which we're planning over this year. You'll see that some of them are, if you like, straightforwardly academic. Some of them are much more about engaging with the local community in what we do. One of the things which I would particularly want to draw to your attention is the Research Day, which is tomorrow. It is really quite extraordinary. If you've had a chance to look at the programme, I think there are some programmes around. Gordon, is that right? There are some there are some programmes around if you haven't seen it. Tomorrow we're going to have a whole day of research presentations, not just actually from faculty, but from some of our postgraduate students, some of our undergraduate students. And it is pretty extraordinary that from a standing start, we've got to a point where we've got a whole day, including indeed 4 parallel sessions of research going on. There are over 300 people signed up to come and listen to these presentations tomorrow. We're building overflow seating down there at the moment to accommodate everybody. I think that's a fantastic testament to getting a research program up and going from a standing start. One of the things that I'm very pleased to be able to do today is to announce that as part of the BSMS10 year, we have created 10 anniversary PhD studentships, which will be, of course, taken up by members of the faculty on a competitive basis as a way of guaranteeing the future of research in the school. Being part of the community down here is very much what we wanted to do. We really very much did not want to be, ivory tower academics. And I think such success as we've had is evidenced by the wide range of people who are here and the interactions that we've had. We are absolutely committed to working with the community in all sorts of different ways. And one of the examples that it gives me great pleasure to be able to talk about is the Brighton scheme. Many of you will know this is a scheme that Darren Beanie, who's over here, has created from scratch, a program which has made it possible to for many, many young people who come from a background where there's no history of higher education in their family to come to medical school and train, not necessarily this medical school, but a whole variety of schools around the country. A program that was highlighted in the recent government report on widening participation, and I think one very, very good example, among many others, of course, of the way in which we really genuinely have tried to engage with the local community. And if there are those of you here who'd like to get involved in some way, either with the research program or other aspects of what we do, then please do come and talk to me, and we're more than happy to work with you. I also just want to take this brief moment to mention the Chestnut Tree House charity, which is the designated charity for BSMS10, chosen by the staff and students. Those of you that don't know it, it's a fantastic organisation that provides support and help and respite for children with very serious terminal illnesses. And they are 10 years old as well, so it seemed a very nice opportunity to link up with them and support the terrific work that they do. And very finally, a personal reflection. I was chatting to someone just before about when we started the school. Actually, it's slightly more than 10 years ago now. Some of you will remember that we operated out of a converted classroom in West Lane House. There were 2 part-time academics, 1 full-time administrator and no secretary. We've come quite a long way. And, exactly as I think Michael was saying, the reason that we've come such a long way is because of the extraordinary dedication and commitment of all of you, and indeed many other people who aren't here today, but who've made a contribution to the school. Really quite remarkable. And without the commitment of everybody right across, administration, faculty, support, the whole lot, we certainly wouldn't be here today. And that's why I'm absolutely sure that the next 10 years will be logarithmically better than the first 10 years, if you get the mathematical joke. So thank you all. We're going to enjoy our 10-year birthday. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.